Hi friends, so today I have come here to speak to you because some people have asked me some questions and they expect me to answer them in a video. So in this video I'm going to share a few details about myself because they've been asking me this question since really long, but I am trying to evade from this, but I have to decide to finally answer all these questions. So not all, but maybe few of them I'll answer for you. So they've asked me 100 questions, but obviously I'm not going to answer all of them, but at least few of them. So one of them is, how would you describe yourself in 5 words? So yoga sadhika, learner, optimist, um, and a little stubborn, but for good things, not for bad things, for my own growth. So that is okay. And yeah, a stickler for rules, maybe you can say. Yeah. Do you consider yourself a positive person? Absolutely positive person. What is one thing that is going really well in your life right now? Everything is going really well. There is always scope for much better things, but right now also it's fantastic. I have gratitude in my heart because whatever I have done, it's all because my own hard work. Oh yeah, hard worker also can be added in the earlier list. So yeah, because of my own hard work and because I really I'm very optimistic and very determined kind of a person. So everything I have achieved is because of my own hard work, and obviously because of lot of people who have helped me through this journey. So I have gratitude in my heart for everything that I have achieved, and very optimistic and very kicked up for the things I'm going to achieve. Uh, what is one thing that really needs your attention? Okay, so one thing that needs my attention is finding more time. Finding more time to basically chat with my with the people who really love me. So I'm trying to find more time to speak with them, to interact with them. So that is one thing is little lacking, which I'm working upon. Then what is your favorite thing about yourself? That I am a yoga sadhika, and many of my concepts are much clearer than people who have no idea about what is yoga. Then what makes you anxious? Oh yeah, getting late makes me anxious, and performance also makes me anxious, but it's like a nice nervous energy which should be there. If you're performing, then you should be always excited and nervous as well. So that makes me anxious. Then what makes you happy? Everything makes me happy. I'm happy from within. I'm usually happy. So gods have gifted me that quality, so I'm always happy. What makes you angry? Okay, so on roads, when people break the rules and they want to do their own thing and they don't care about, they are operating in a society, that makes me quite angry. Other than that, I don't get angry much. I get upset, yeah, I get disappointed, but angry is something which I don't become. Even when I go out, and which I told you about the road thing, that people are not following the rules and all, I get angry, but obviously reaction is only for the sake of showing them my anger, but from within I'm usually disappointed. What are you passionate about? I'm passionate about learning new things. So acting and performance is one thing that I keep experimenting upon. So, and I like to learn new things. So learn by reading, by knowing more, by going out and meeting people, interviewing people. I don't post it here, but I interview a lot of people, from our an archaka to a person who's a cobbler. I talk with everybody and I interview them almost, but they know that she's just asking out of her curiosity, and they usually are very sweet people. They reply me, uh, they they tell me about everything. Then how do you talk to yourself? I talk to myself like I am a teacher of myself. I'm always criticizing myself and I'm trying to tell me that, please learn this. You don't know this. What? Come back. That's how I talk to myself. And that is good. That has only made me learn more and become a better person. And still there is a long way to go, but I learn through that kind of self-talk. Then what has been bringing you joy lately? What is bringing me joy lately? Everything is bringing me joy lately, because nowadays I'm learning how to make my soup better. So thicker soup. So I'm enjoying that process. I'm always joyous. So few small things bring joy to me. Do you feel overwhelmed a lot? Yes, I do feel overwhelmed a lot. Mostly when I see my inbox, my direct messages, DMs, I become overwhelmed because I don't know how to reply to each and everybody, but I try to reply to each and everybody. And do you consider yourself generally optimistic or pessimistic? I'm optimistic, but I'm a realist. So I know so many things could go wrong because I'm a reader. So I have read so many things. I have read so many different kind of genres in books that I can visualize the whole different pessimistic world. Very, so it's diabolic. Then do you consider yourself introverted or extroverted? Do you wish you were more one of the other? No, I'm introverted as well as extroverted. So it all depends upon my priorities. So if I am doing something, then I am more of an introvert. I'm reading something, or if I'm focusing on something, I'm more of an introvert. But then when I have to go out and do things, then I'm an extrovert. But I prefer introvert. Yes, I like being in my own books and learning things and being on my own. But yeah, extroverted you cannot deny, because unless and until had I not been extroverted, I wouldn't have gained whatever little success I got in my life. So you have to be both, guys. Do you wish to be more? What are your biggest daily distractions? Okay, daily distractions. Okay, online. Everybody is like, nowadays feel that, my Twitter is taking too much of my time because I'm reading too many, maybe true or, false stories. But yeah, it takes time. And then, what are your biggest daily distraction? What are you excited about each day when you wake up? I get excited about my yoga sadhana each day when I am getting up, because I have my goals in my mind that today I have to at least achieve this much. So that's what make me wake up with the full energy. Who is your biggest fan? Who is my biggest fan? I myself. I don't know. Yeah, there are many people who keep supporting me and encouraging me for my work. So I feel that I rather than calling them fans, I would call them my not fan, I would call them them as my guides, small little guides everywhere who are trying to encourage me, telling me what should I do more and do things. So I wouldn't call them fan. I'm biggest fan of my own self. What makes you laugh out loud? Anything. I am like, I laugh quickly, I cry quickly. I'm like that. Then, are you inclusive or are you certain with your decisions? Inclusive. I'm inclusive because I am a yoga sadhak. So I know that, whatever is inside me is inside of this particle, this matter, antimatter, everything. Like everywhere is the same one higher consciousness. So I am not non-inclusive. And certain with your decisions, yes. Even after being that greatly inclusive person, you can always be certain about your own decisions. That doesn't take the power of decision away from you. Do you feel like you spend a lot of time overthinking? I'm hardly an overthinker. I don't. I prepare. Yes, I do a lot of preparation, which might be a little more than what is required maybe. So I tend to be sometimes perfectionist, which I am trying to avoid. And lately, yes, I'm trying to avoid. So you will see a lot of mistakes in my performances and stuff, but that is how I'm learning to be not too perfectionist, because perfection, if you keep waiting for the perfection, you will never achieve something. You'll have to, as an artist, you have to keep experimenting, is what I believe, and I follow my own pattern. Everybody has their own way of thinking and way of working, so everybody should follow their own heart. Do you have a lot of regrets? No, I wouldn't call them regrets, but I feel that I could have learned better quickly, which I learned a little late in life, but I don't call them regrets as such. How much time do you spend per day on social media? It depends on each day. So my days are, it depends on priorities basically. Do you see this as a restful time or wasted time? No, I feel that as a knowledge achieving time. When do you feel like you are most in your element? When I have prepared the best, and when the camera is on and the director says action, and after cut, if my performance has come out really well, that time in between action and cut is when I am in my element. How much do you value other people's opinions? I take everybody's opinion because definitely it matters. I see everything, but I do not take it to my heart. It depends who is speaking, what expertise is there that he's mouthing that opinion. So depending upon that, I decide if I want to take that opinion or not. But I value each and everybody's opinion. What is the first thing you notice about other people? So I usually notice the kindness of the other person. If he's kind to me or she's kind to me or not. If they are giving me they are giving me good vibes, so I should be reflecting good vibes to them or not. What is the first? Okay, what irritates you? I told you what irritates me is when people are not following the rules on the roads, in the public places. When they are not following the rules, it kind of irritates me. But I do not get angry. I get upset and I get disappointed. Do you consider yourself brave? Yes, I'm extremely brave. Had I not been a brave girl, I wouldn't have achieved whatever little I have achieved in my career. Why? Because I have not taken. See, my family comes from a very quite an affluent family. I'll not say we are too affluent, but we are quite good as far as financial condition is concerned. But I have never taken money from home to follow my dreams. I always saw it as a kind of business wherein I am investing and I'm getting the returns on my investment. So sorry to sound like a business person more than an artist, but that is how I believe an actor should think. Because you know what happens, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है that people are investing years and years and years together into their acting career, and they are not getting anything back. So इसीलिए it's better to think of it like a business, but at the same time follow your heart as far as your performance is concerned. Then someone just handed you $1 million. What are you going to do with it? Exactly what I'm doing right now. Because there are $1 million already inside. No, not that, but what I feel is the money should always be there as a safety net. Definitely everybody should have money, but that should not change the course of your life. Your course of life should be always dependent on what you are passionate about, what you are kicked up about. What piece of advice would you give to a 16-year-old you? That be a yoga sadhak right now. Yoga sadhika. Yes. Who are the most important people in your life? My family, all of them are very important to me. What is your biggest worry? My biggest worry that the people should not become the part of the dystopian world that we think of as a story when we are writing something. So I am being optimist here, and that's why I don't think that they should become like that. So that is my biggest worry. What keeps you grounded? Jhadu pocha kapda bartan, which I can do on my own, cook on my own, and take care of things on my own. Drive a bullet to a car to a truck to everything on my own. My skill set makes me also stitch a chappal if need be. That keeps me grounded. And yeah, friends, the friends who have been a part of my life since my childhood, they also keep me grounded, very much grounded, by being normally like pulling my legs and stuff like that. Are you good at planning, or do you typically fly by the seat of your pants? See, the thing is, I had been very good at planning, but what happens is I have realized that if you keep planning more and if you don't do something about it, then you become a procrastinator. So I rather do something, even if it is not the quality is not that great. That's okay, because you're an artist after all, so you have all the right to do mistakes. So not anymore a planner. When you look in the mirror, what do you say to yourself? When I look at the mirror, I say to myself that you need to be better at your sadhana. Then what else? Sorry. How would you describe your childhood? A beautiful childhood. All my extended family was my family. So sorry, when I said friends last time, it also meant extended family. Okay, so friends and extended family is the same thing for me. So I had a great big extended family, and we used to gather in the vacations, and we used to have fun. We used to do everything possible, and running to breaking bones to everything we used to do. So it was enjoyable. What are your top priorities right now? My top priority right now is to be able to perform best in my next performance. What would you consider yourself a people pleaser? No, not at all. I would not call myself a people pleaser, but yeah, I always know that there is a need to be a little more diplomatic in my answers, which I'm not, which I'll try to be more like it. I would like to be a little more, formal in my conversation rather than casual. What is the number one thing you do when you're upset? When I'm upset, I rather drink a lot of water and just do my meditation, maybe. Yeah. In 5 years, what do you want to be able to say you have accomplished? In 5 years, I would like to be better at a lot of more skill sets. What are your biggest stressors right now? Biggest stressors right now, that how am I going to manage the because that's the only thing, as I told you, on the roads people are breaking the rules, on the people in the society generally. When I see something not doing, the things are not going well and people are being deracinated, that irks me a lot sometimes. What is holding you back from achieving your goals right now? My own shortcomings, maybe, which I am working on. What is the one thing you never get tired talking about? I can never get tired talking about the need of better governance and better society. What makes you feel peaceful and content? I'm generally peaceful and content. I am willing to learn more, but I'm generally peaceful and content. How do you practice self-care? I don't practice too much of self-care, but I should be giving more attention to self-care. What is one thing you wish more people knew about you? One thing I wish more people knew about me is I'm not much of a text and video call and phone call person. If you come and meet me in person, it would be, and if you give time for me and you to get talking, you will be amazed the kind of person that I am, and also the kind of rapport we have, because I am very good at it. I like people generally, so I enjoy being with them, but not over the call and texts and video calls and stuff. I rather be one-to-one with the person or be with person and do that. But that needs a lot of time. Not like I don't want to meet people for just 10 minutes and make be an opinionated person and all. No, let's sit and talk nicely that way. So what is your relationship with money? Do you consider yourself frugal, good with a budget, and overspender? My relationship with money changed since earlier. Earlier I used to be a big spendthrift as a child, but then I realized that I should, once there is a big story behind that, once I'll share one day about that, what was that story about. And then I became careful about my spending, and then after that, after becoming an actor, I started, when I become independent and I wanted to spend my own money, that time I became extremely frugal, and that is the way I am still. I am frugal, and but I like the safety that comes from the wealth. So thankfully my investments are in place, and thankfully that freedom is giving me this opportunity to work towards my dreams. Then what keeps you up at night? Nothing keeps me up at night other than the strong coffee. Who do you go to for advice? I take advice from anybody and everybody. I take it, but if I implement it or not is a different story. But I like to take advice from people because people have different perspective. They have seen world in a different manner. So I like to talk to everybody, ask their opinions, take their advice. I implement it or not in my own life, that is a different question altogether. What is one thing you have always wanted to do? Why haven't you done it? What I wanted to do is I wanted to do seva in ashram, like a conventional ashram, which I haven't been able to do it. So maybe in near future I'll do that. Do you consider yourself a productive person? I'm extremely productive person. I'm continuously doing something or the other which will make me learn new things and do new things. Where's your favorite place to be? Home. Reading nook. What is your biggest dream? My biggest dream to be able to see a better society around me. Describe your ideal day. Ideal day is when I get up every day at 3:30 and I begin my day by maximum 6 o'clock. That's my ideal day. And okay, fine. So day, like I'm working non-stop and I also get time to read. I get time to invest into something really good about my skills. I'm talking about my skill sets. If I get time to invest in that, so I consider that as an ideal day. Do you consider yourself confident, resilient, passionate? I'm confident. Sometimes I'm not. I must agree that sometimes I'm less confident because maybe I know that my makeup is not done properly, or sometimes because this is the kind of world we live in wherein the outlook is quite important. So sometimes I'm not such a great makeup and hair artist, and especially hair artist, it usually go berserk and then I am underconfident. But that is how I told you have to learn new skills, you have to keep learning, you have to be not wait for that perfect day and perfect hairstyle and a perfect you. No, you have to keep learning. Resilient, yes. Passionate, yes. How do you define success? What do you need to do to consider yourself successful? I consider myself marginally successful, and define success is, I will say that when people see you as a success, that is the measurement of success. What you feel, see, I feel I am marginally successful, but not necessarily you will feel that same way. So whenever you think I am successful, I am happy to gladly accept it with gratitude. What calms you down when you're angry? As I told you, I'm never angry, but I'm upset sometimes. And what calms me down is meditation. What is one thing, and drinking a lot of water. What is one thing you need to forgive yourself for? One thing I need to forgive myself for is sometimes now there is a little story behind this, that there are a lot of I had this house with a porch, and there used to be a lot of stray cats used to come in rainy seasons for shelter, but sometimes I used to be able to save them and sometimes not. So I'm trying to forgive myself for such demise of few cats, which I could have done better maybe, but I didn't have any idea how to do that. So